Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Cultural Coast here in Sarasota, Florida. I'm Theresa and I am just so happy that y'all are here and that you're tuning in from home. It's a great day. First Sunday, for those of you that haven't been here in a long time or are new, our first Sunday of the month is always what I've been calling a contemplative service, but it really is focused on spiritual practice. And every Sunday we're talking about spiritual principle, but how do we apply that in life? So that's what we're looking for this morning, and we have a treat. But before I tell you about that, I have to brag a little moment because Bobby and I both had a very, very exciting week. Our daughter had an emergency cesarean Wednesday night. The baby came a week early, but we have a blessed new granddaughter. Yeah. It's our first granddaughter. We've got 3 little boys, but it's our first little girl. She's just right up the street in Tampa. Her name's Cora. We're very excited. She's super cute. Ask me for pictures after, and I have plenty already. But, you know, she just came home yesterday. They came home from the hospital yesterday. And what's it like to come home? I want us all to be thinking about that all week long. All month. We're going to be talking about home. And what is home? So for Cora, home feels very different today than it has felt the last several months, isn't it? It was a stark contrast, you know, what she's experiencing today compared to what she experienced last week even. Very different. So she's at home. She was at home in her mama's belly. Where was she at home before that? Isn't that a fun thing to think about? I'm sure she was at home. She was at home in spirit. I can't wait to ask her when she's just able to give me some indication of where did you come from? What was that like? Tell me, little Cora, tell me. I watched my children do that when they were little. I watched my 3.5-year-old son when his baby sister was born, standing at her crib saying, tell me, tell me, tell me. I remember him sitting in the seat next to me in the car one day saying, do you remember when I picked you? There's some amazing things that happen in this world, and we don't see all of it, do we? But I think we can sense into it. I think we can train ourselves to sense into it. So, where are you at home? Where are you not at home? Those are the questions we're going to ponder this month, and I'm looking forward to doing that with you. Before that, though, we're going to have practice this morning. That feeling of coming home. That feeling of coming home in our bodies. That feeling of coming home in spirit. Coming home. Yeah. And the 20th of this month, we're going to have the experience of coming home in community because it'll be our annual meeting day. So we have lots of opportunities this month to practice. But this morning we have Sacred Sound Harmonics with us, and that's our beautiful and blessed Annie Williams. And you all know Annie. She was here at the beginning of last month and had Bobby accompany her, remember, with her bowls. So that's something she likes to do, is feature other musicians, other artists, other awakened people, beings. And so this morning we have just that. We have Jay Martin with us. And I'm just so honored that he's here with us this morning. And I just learned yesterday that Jay is more accomplished than I even knew. He is a professional dancer, was with the Sarasota Ballet, yes? and also a professional orchestral musician. So this is his clarinet here. So we're really delighted to have him here with us this morning, but he's really bringing his yogi self to us also, right? Yeah, which is delightful. The Science of Mind was founded by Ernest Holmes, and Ernest Holmes, when I went through the master's degree to become a minister, it was a degree in consciousness studies, and we study. He was a synthesizer. Ernest was a synthesizer, and he looked for the thread of truth through all religions, all spiritual teachings, all philosophies, and he wove that thread. And Hinduism, in my estimation, when I was studying the Upanishads, for example, I saw more science of mind there than any other religion. It was very interesting to me. So I am delighted this morning that we're going to have an opportunity to hear sacred chant. And you have, hopefully you picked up a sheet when you came in, and Jay is going to lead us through that, and he's going to explain, too, what the words mean. So sit back for that. And again, I'm just really glad that you all are here with us this morning. So let's take this idea into consciousness right now of coming home, and let's just feel into our bodies. Breathe into your body. And bring a conscious awareness to the fact that this body temple is the vehicle, is the home in which Spirit moves in, as, and through each one of us, through me, through every beloved here, everyone at home. This body is the sacred temple that we find ourselves at home in. And then we can expand that and feel ourselves at home in the room and where we sit, whether we're at home or in this beautiful garden area, the Sarasota Garden Club. We're at home in the universe. Let us be at home in our world, at peace. So this is what I know, this is what I affirm for each one of us, that there is absolutely no separation. It is an illusion. And so I affirm something this morning in the message and the music and the chant and the feeling the person next to you, whatever it is, looking out into this beautiful garden. We come home and feel grounded and rooted and inspired and lifted and celebrated. This is what I know for each one of us this morning. And so it is. Blessed be. Yeah. And Bobby has a beautiful song to get us started.
Thank you, Reverend Theresa. Here's one from Daniel Nahmad. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning, here. And I'm seeing life so clearly now. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Beautiful song. Good morning. I'm Jennifer Johnston. I'm a member of your Board of Trustees and happy to share a reading this morning on the subject of home. I thought I would start with Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. Treehouse. A treehouse, a free house, a secret you and me house. A high up in the leafy branches, cozy as can be house. A street house, a neat house, be sure and wipe your feet house, is not my kind of house at all. Let's go live in a tree house. And I'll show you the picture. This one's called Enter This Deserted House. But please walk softly as you do. Frogs dwell here, and crickets too. Ain't no ceiling, only blue. Jays dwell here, and sunbeams too. Floors are flowers, take a few. Ferns grow here, and daisies too. Whoosh, swoosh, to-wit, to-woo. Bats dwell here, and hoot owls too. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, hoo hoo. Gnomes dwell here, and goblins too. And my child, I thought you knew. I dwell here, and so do you. In this last poem I wrote, I didn't know I could write poems until the pandemic hit and I was sitting in quiet and poems came to me, and it was a magical feeling. I imagine it's what songwriters feel like when inspired words and sounds just enter your mind. This one's called A Walk in Oscar Scherer State Park. Prickly pear cactus blooming yellow, growing in fine white sand, once the sea floor. A deer taller than me bounds by, ink black nose, mahogany eyes, white tail on alert. Stinging wind and heat of the sun on my face. A tortoise perfectly still amidst the greenery. Pileated woodpecker taps. Wind rustles the trees. The smell of pine needles and the solitude of campers swinging in hammocks. Cardinals sing, "Sweet, sweet." At Big Lake, a white egret wades and waits. A school of fish swims circles around me. My mental canvas is washed clean of worries. Ears, eyes, nose refreshed. Enveloped by the woods, the wonder of nature's diversity. I am asked for directions by hikers twice. My home, my heaven. Thank you. And with that, I will welcome up our beloved Annie Williams and Jay Martin.
What a great gathering of hearts. Thank you for inviting us into this beautiful space. I feel super blessed and honored to be sharing sacred sound harmonics with Annie. And I truly believe that sacred sound and mantra are a way to tap into your heart. And when you tap into your heart, it's a big, huge coming home. Some of the things that can tap us into our heart are nature, a newborn, remembering our infinite nature and the creative power that expresses as us, through us, for us. Swami Muktananda said, "The divine dwells within your heart and expresses as you, through you, for you." We have a disclaimer for this practice and this offering, and that is, there's nothing you have to do, nowhere you have to go, and you don't have to believe anything I say. Okay? So, but we do want it to be an offering that helps you tap into your heart of hearts, that you come home to the fullness of being, consciousness expressed as the one and only you in all of time. So I invite you to close your eyes, if you wish, as Annie calls us into the heart, back home. at the beginning of many events in India, it's a tradition to chant to Ganesha. Ganesha is the elephant-headed god, and he represents how we're at a threshold. He's the keeper of the threshold. At a threshold in life, there can appear to be obstacles. Ganesha is also known as the remover of obstacles. We take an obstacle and turn it into an opportunity. We start to dissolve away obstacles that can help us tap into our heart of hearts and return home to the fullness of who we truly are, expressions of something bigger, a bigger consciousness, the divine. May we all return home. May we dissolve away the obstacles that prevent us from tapping into that experience of our true nature that is divine consciousness. Ganapataye namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye namaha. Ganesha Sharanam Ganesha. Om Ganesha Sharanam Ganesha. Om Ganesha Sharanam Ganesha. Om Ganesha Sharanam Ganesha. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnatap, Purnamudachate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vasheshyate. This is perfect. You are perfect and complete. You are full as an expression of the perfect. That is perfect. The divine, the absolute, the one. Perfect, full, and complete. When we let go of perfecting, all that is left is pure, absolute perfection. Purnamidam, Purnamidam, Purnata Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnata Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnata Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Times of great change, we'll have the opportunity to remember the beauty, the playfulness, the magic of being. One of the heroes, if you will, of Hindu mythology in my heart is Krishna. Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu, and Vishnu is that aspect of divine consciousness, God, that supports and maintains the universe as it appears. Krishna is known for his exquisite beauty, radiant spirit, and transcendent flute playing. So I invite you, if you wish, to close your eyes to listen for Krishna's flute. Sri Krishna, dark as a rain-filled cloud, adorned with peacock feathers and wildflowers. Your flute playing is intoxicating. The music of your heart enchants and intoxicates all of your devotees, bringing us all home into the heart. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nata Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nata Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nata Narayana Vasudeva 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nata Narayana Vasudeva He Nata Narayana Vasudeva He Nata Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to the happiness and freedom for all. In this time of great change and global uncertainty, many people are at a loss to find stability and peace within. Yet all are supported endlessly by infinite consciousness and creative power of consciousness. I believe that this particular chant can help us transcend those feelings of insecurity and tap us more into our heart, and also help others to do the same. The mantra carries a very high vibration. It's a true offering of the heart to help others step more fully into their heart, that we may all come closer and nearer and dearer to home. Samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka 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 samasta sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. her heart chakra bowl. I invite you to close your eyes and to rest at home in your heart. As we rest at home within our heart of hearts, I invite you to remain still and silent at the ending of the vibration of the bowl, to just savor this experience of being home in your heart.
I am feeling both extremely humbled and elevated. I love being able to hold those what seems like a dichotomy, what seems like differences. I feel both humbled and greatly celebrated and elevated, cherished. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here with us with this. Oh my goodness. Truly, here comes the humble back in. Ooh, I feel so delighted with what we've been able to experience as a community over the last 7 days, just in 7 days. So last week we were dancing around here barefoot to some incredible blues and rock and in costume, nonetheless. And last night we had conscious rap and with Kimbaloo and Matthew Frost. And in the morning, we had our hands dirty in the sacred garden, in our organic garden, working together side by side to rebuild after Hurricane Ian. I am simply elated and in love with each one of you and the energy that we are creating, that we are sharing. Oh man, I am just blown away. So thank you again and again and again. This is our time of offering. And last month, we spent the whole month talking about what is money. Money is energy. And what is that energy? It's the energy you invest in it. It is the energy that you yourself decide to infuse into the exchange of money, whether it's dollars or you're using credit cards or a check or Venmo or any other way that you're doing it. I invite you to be very conscious with how you invest your life force, your energy, everywhere you go, everywhere you go. And so then I also invite you to invest your life force, your energy, your love in this community, in this spiritual community, so we can do this, so we can bring people here to uplift and inspire you, so we can do the things that we do, that we will continue to do. I have lots of ideas in my head, and I'm constantly downloading more. So I look forward to our community continuing to grow. With that, on the online, if you're at home, there's many ways to give there. And let's sing our community song.
I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on.
Feel that flow, feel that life, that love, that joy, that power, that presence, that divinity that literally moves in, as, and through, and all around each one of us, at home, in our bodies, everywhere we go. Oh, what a blessing to know. What a blessing to be reminded of the beauty of this thing called life. I give great thanks and speak a word of blessing on Jay and Annie for the good and the beauty that they bring to life, the joy that they inspire, the uplift, the creative intelligence that moves in, as, and through as they play, as they work, as they love, as they share, as they move around on planet Earth amongst each one of us. I give great thanks. My heart is so open. My mind is so open. And I affirm that blessing for each and every one of us. that we move forth here this day into our week knowing that we truly, too, walk a sacred walk and have gifts to share and to give. That life, power, presence is moving uniquely, divinely, authentically in, as, and through each blessed being here and everyone at home. I give great thanks for this knowing, for this truth, and to see it demonstrated in our world, a world that works for everyone. This and nothing less. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is. Ah, how beautiful. Quickly, don't forget I have baby pictures to show you before you leave. And Sunday, November 20th is our annual meeting. This will be our third annual meeting. It will be our first one in person. You know, the last two have been online. So it'll be the first one in person here in this room after the service on the 20th. Those of you at home, fear not, we're going to set up a Zoom. We'll send you a Zoom link because if you're a member, you're going to get to vote, and we want you participating. We'll have we're going to do some polling, and you'll have an opportunity to vote from home and all of that. We're going to do a potluck after the service, so as soon as the gathering's over, we'll already have the room set up in some way that makes sense. I don't know what that is right now. But we'll eat, and then the meeting will start maybe 30 minutes later. There's two forms, two sign-up sheets over here on the table in between the Science Mind magazines. This month's magazine is over there. It's $5. It's a great, great thing if you've never picked one up. Then on the other side of the sign-up sheets are outdated magazines, and those are free. Please take as many as you want and pass them around. And in the middle, there's a sign-up to tell us what you'd like to bring, or if you can help us set up the room, because we'll need some help with that next week. And there's also a survey over there, and if you have not told us what you think of this community, what you want from this community, what you like about the community, what you don't, sharing all that kind of stuff, it's really valuable to me personally. I love that feedback, and it's just important for us to have that line of communication. So there's a form over there. Drop it in the box, and it would be great for us to have it before the 20th so we can address your thoughts and ideas. And with that, I don't know. Yes, Hector.
I've noticed a number of new people that are attending this morning, so we do have an email list.
Okay.
So if you'd like to stay in touch with us,
Yes.
right over here, please.
Yeah, thank you, Hector. Sign up to receive. Weekly, we tell you what's going on and who the musicians are. Next week, it's Ferry Elaine. So anyway, and we pray around here. We have magnificent demonstrations, too. So please, if there's something challenging you, send an email to prayer@csl.com, and we'll hold you, cslculturalcoast.org, and we'll hold you in conscious intention for the week. And we also have a prayer box over there that you can just write it out and stick it in there too. And we look forward to holding your highest and best. What you got for us to sing?
We're going to close up with the peace song. So
Ha,
if you want to sing along.
ha. So you guys have been asking for this. I don't know, it's a little sacred cow to me, but let's stand and sing
Wait a
the
minute.
piece. Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. My goodness. Yes, Ron, please come up. We do have a bit of business that we have to handle before our meeting. Yeah, sorry about that.
Thank you, Theresa.
Yeah.
So, according to our board's, Ron, close it to the,
Pull it up. Just take it out.
That's all right. She turned it up now.
Okay.
Okay, according to our bylaws, we have to announce 2 Sundays in advance the people that we are electing to the board at our annual meeting. So I'm not sure that the membership really knows who's on the board. So I thought I would give you a rundown on who currently is on the board. And according to the bylaws, we have to have a minimum of 3 members and a maximum of 13. Theresa, of course, is on the board of directors. Elaine Silver is on the board of directors. Hector Munez is on the board. I am on the board, Ron Cluck. And we are electing to the board Jennifer.
Well, and Evan's on the board.
Well, Evan's on the board. She is being replaced with one of the new electors.
Because her term's
Because
up.
her term is up.
Term is up. Yeah, sorry.
Not because she was a bad girl or anything,
No.
because we love her.
So that's Jennifer Johnson will be on up for election. Reverend Emile Gavrino and Angelica Redleaf. That's in 2 weeks.
Yes, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, thank you. Bit of business. It's my head's, you got my head all in the clouds. I'm just all dreamy. All right, so anyway, you've been asking about the peace song for closing, and so we're going to close with the peace song, and then you can write your comments about that too. I want to hear them.
All right, here we go. Let there be peace on earth, the peace begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, companions all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Have a great week, everybody.